National championship, and UCLA gets the first point.
Good read by the blockers there by Long Beach State. I think Spencer and Mark Moody had a play on that. I'd like to see one of them come up with it, but well-played, disciplined volleyball right there.
Matt Youngren back to serve for UCLA. Their middle blocker as the right side set goes to Simone Anderson. Sails it long.
First attempt miss hit of the night for Simone.
And Anderson has been working on that right side pin hit position as the opposite. Middle set goes to Holdaway, but he mistimed it. So good opportunity for UCLA, flying out of the back row. Alex Knight, their outside hitter, in the back row right now.
Expect a lot of action from number 12 for the Bruins, Alex Knight. That's 2 straight attack sets out of the back row to start the match. Not something you really see very often, but I know he got a lot of sets last night or on Thursday against Princeton.
Middle to Holdaway, and that time it works. So Shane Holdaway kind of mistimed the first set to him, but that time came back and hit one hard.
First misconnect, and we're seeing this out of Carlos. He likes to repeat his middles when he doesn't get a good solid contact with him. So as a former middle blocker, I like to see that. It's important to get that connection early on in the match with your middle blocker.
One serving three, and an ace from Simone Anderson to get the beach right into it.
Yeah, nice comeback by Simone here. The Bruins in rotation 6 here. They've got a 6'10 setter who's in the front row right now at right front. They've got a tall lineup. Another, I think, 6'9 middle and probably a 6'6 outside hitters. So they're a large group over there.
Anderson, another good serve, but a better reception. Right side, and it's Cole Kaczynski. I think that was from the back row.
That was from the back row. That was a heavy heat. That's 3 plays for 3 points, all from the back row. You don't see that very often to start a match, but 3 straight attack kills out of the back row for the Bruins.
And now it's the setter, Mads Q. Jensen, 6'10", as Matt Prosser just said.
Southpaw.
Middle for Holdaway, and he puts it straight down.
Yeah, nice connection there between Carlos and Shane. That was a bit of a 31. Little distance play. Shane stayed off the net, had that wrist away action wide open, and got it for the kill. Nice pass from the beach.
Now it's Ethan Siegfried. One of the more aggressive servers for the beach. 3 serving 4. High toss, good serve. Good reception for UCLA. Outside, and it's Kaczynski. Had to tip it, kind of mistimed it. Outside now for Olivier, and the beach get it.
Nice attack by Spencer. That all got set up by Ethan's serve. Like you said, we've talked about this the last few weeks. Ethan always has the green light to be aggressive from the inline. You see it from there. It's nice to see him getting after it early on in the match. He's had a couple of slow starts, but that's a nice sign to see from the beginning. And a nice transition swing by Spencer Olivier. Long
Beach State tying it up at 4. Just getting started here in the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach. Overpass, Holdaway. Kind of paintbrushed it. And now Kaczynski puts it into the net. So Holdaway gets laid off there.
He snuck away with that one for sure. Bit of a miss hit, just timing-wise. It's a tricky spot, but number 3 there for the Bruins let us off the hook by hammering that ball into the middle of the net against a triple block.
And Holdaway turned to Coach Alan Knipe and said, that was my fault. No fault on the set.
It's a tricky play. I know they work on hitting overpasses all the time, but it comes off different speed, different spin, and timing is key.
Right side, Austin Matautia tips it for his first attack attempt. Handled by the beach, and Anderson goes with a good cut-back shot from the back row.
That's a nice angle by Simone. We haven't seen that yet. Coach John Spross is going to take an early timeout, 6-4, Long Beach State. Coach John Spross trying to do maybe ice Ethan a little bit early on here, keep him on his heels on his serving run. This is his 3rd serve in a row, so trying to get that serve momentum going, and maybe he's trying to ice him.
Siegfried puts one over and in, so UCLA has to get the side out offensively. Gets dug up by Siegfried, does Kaczynski. So Anderson goes line. He gets dug up. Kaczynski tips it, picked up by Anderson. Middle from the back row is Siegfried, and he puts it away.
Nice transition attack by Long Beach State there. Simone had a good swing on the right, and Ethan a big attack in transition. All started from his serve. That timeout didn't ice him like Spurall wanted it to, so point for the beach.
And that last serve was going to the libero for UCLA, Cole Pender. he did not start last game, so they've been deciding who's going to be the libero for the year, and right now it's Cole Pender for UCLA. Rally goes on. It's a second setter, and Mason Briggs gets it to Olivier, and he gets dug up. Good diving save in the back row by Alex Knight. Matautia sends it long, and the Beach go up 8-4.
So quick touch right now that the Bruins are scoreless on front row attacks, and they've only scored points on their back row attacks, and that's why you're seeing Spera pull their starting setter in favor of number 5, Sam Cobrine, to give a new look to the Bruins here.
Yeah, Coburn's been the backup setter for the last few years, backing up Micah Ma'a as Siegfried sends his next serve out long. And hey, that substitution actually worked to ice Siegfried for a little bit, maybe.
Maybe for a touch. That was a good aggressive serve by Ethan. He changed it up. He went over to area 5 to catch the guy on his heels, but just missed him.
Now it's Austin Matautia. Transfer from the University of Hawaii. Now the currently #1 ranked men's volleyball team in the nation. Rally goes on, right side set, it's Kaczynski into the double block, but it somehow ricochets out of bounds off the Beach point UCLA.
Yeah, a little bit of a delay spike there from the Bruin hitter. He kind of waited in the air and maybe caught the Long Beach State blockers off guard a little bit.
And look, and now the Bruins have to get used to a new setter on the floor, new tempo, right?
Yeah, new tempo a little bit. Obviously, he's a little shorter than he's not 6'10" like the starting setter was, but I'm sure they've all gotten their reps with this setter in the practice gym, and it's something that they're probably not too unfamiliar with, but you know, it does take a little bit of adjustment for sure.
Last serve went out of bounds, so Long Beach State goes back up by 3-9, serving 6. Shane Holdaway back to serve for the Beach. Middle in the back row is Matautia. He gets dug up by Siegfried. Now it's Olivier. Cross court, just missed it out of bounds.
A good aggressive swing by Spencer there. Just missed it, a tad bit wide. Interesting thing I saw there is UCLA is, again, relying heavily on the Bick attack out of the back row again, even with this new setter in the starting lineup here.
So now it's Grant Molesky, 6'9" junior middle blocker. By the way, if you're listening for names on radio, yes, we are not going to say Danon or Kofi Jima tonight. Their star middle blocker has been hurt, did warm up, but hasn't hit the floor yet. We may see him as the night moves on.
Yeah, you know, we may. He's dressed. He's in his uniform. He did go through the full warm-up. He didn't get the nod on the start, so he's definitely a reserve. You know, you always want to keep your eye on him, and if he does get some PT.
So we'll see as Carlos Rivera sends one well out of bounds, kind of mishit that serve.
Yeah, good aggressive miss. It was out of bounds. It's always better to miss long than to miss it in the net, and I know that's something that Coach Alan Knight passes on to the guys. It's an aggressive miss.
And now it's 8 serving 10, so UCLA down by 2, and they send their oppo back to serve, and Cole Kaczynski. And he sends his serve long.
Little service battle here from the end line, and serving is important these days in Division I men's volleyball, like we talked about. Relying heavily on the hard jump spin serve. Not a miss or error, but ace or error, but consistently getting it in.
Outside, it's Knight. Ball is pinballed around. Now it's Simone Anderson. He gets roof triple block set up by UCLA.
Well-formed triple block by the Bruins there. Simone probably should have gone a little more high hands off that. Great scoop by Mason Briggs to extend the play. But, you know, here we go. We just bear down, side out, and get a pass up to the net and run an offense. 9
serving 11. Long Beach State has held at least a 2-point lead for most of this first set. Middle attack, it's Mark Moody, and he puts it down through the middle.
Great pass by Mason Briggs. I mean, just right on the money. Gives Carlos the opportunity to set anyone on the floor, chooses to go quick, fast. Offense always wins. It's nice to see.
One thing that kind of goes unsaid for a lot of volleyball broadcasts is the work of the libero and how important it is to have a good libero, to one that you can trust, and Mason Briggs has certainly filled that role.
Yeah, again, you know, liberos don't score points, but that play, you know, started from his pass, and that's basically the kill the middle got, basically rooted from his pass. So he should get credit for that point, even though it doesn't show up on the stat line.
So now UCLA goes back to serve. In fact, they took advantage of the fact that Mason Briggs wasn't on the floor. Got that last side out as Simone Anderson goes down the line and he misses.
Just a tad wide by Simone there. I think he tried to sneak it down the line past Matuatia's block. Just missed it wide by about less than a foot. It's a good aggressive swing. He needs to hit and attack the line. He'll find his range here.
Good serve by Youngren. And a good save by Mason Briggs just to keep it alive. Free ball opportunity for UCLA, though. From the back row, it's Knight. Dug up by Briggs. Siegfried, roll shot just off speed past the triple block and gets the kill. Good rally.
Yeah, the crowd loves that off-speed shot by Ethan there against a triple block. Chops it down inside the left hand of UCLA's inside block for the kill. Ricocheted off there. Great dig by the back row after you saw the big attack again from the back row by the Bruins.
13 serving 11. Anderson tries to hit the back corner, just missed it.
Yeah, Simone just a touch off with that contact. Maybe that toss wasn't as good as he was hoping it would be, but nonetheless, still a good miss.
UCLA just switched liberos. They do this often. They did this last year as well. So right now, it's Cole Power in. Shane Holdaway side swiped it. Now gets an overpass out of it. Outside, it's Siegfried. Off the block, UCLA handles it. Outside, it's Matautia. Goes cross court. Mason Briggs picks it up. Tough bump set for Rivera, but he gets another shot at it. Siegfried puts it into the block. Great save again by Briggs. He's having a great first set. Blocked by Holdaway. And they're going to call an actually a net violation. I would have said the right foot went all the way underneath the net.
Double fault. He was under and he netted. I didn't mean to cut you off, Matt. Great play by Mason Briggs right there. Nice blocking by Shane Holdaway. Well all-around executed play by Long Beach State.
So now Siegfried goes back to serve. Boy, if you're UCLA, how do you come back from that, right?
You know, you throw everything at them, and we still get the point. It's a little bit of a heartbreaker. It's still really early on in this match, though.
Well, that is one way to come back from that, a missed serve from Siegfried.
Yeah, let the Bruins off the hook there a little bit. And now we need to come back inside out.
So now it's 13 serving 14. You know, Long Beach State may have gotten those momentum plays, but UCLA is still right there, only 1 point behind.
Yeah, listen, UCLA is going to be a dangerous team for sure. You know, their record doesn't reflect how good they are as a volleyball team. And this is going to be a battle tonight. Right
side back row set for Anderson. Popped up by Matautia. Now it's Knight from a cross-court set. The Beach respond with Carlos Rivera. Two-hand dump.
Gotta like seeing Carlos Rivera get in on the action there. That was an aggressive two-handed dump. Disguises it really well. He had no one in front of him. He sees the blockers by the Bruins, realizes it's wide open, and takes advantage of them.
So now 15 serving 13. Shane Holdaway back to serve for the Beach. It's a good one over. UCLA goes outside with Knight. Blocked back. Another opportunity for Knight. Goes off the double block, and this time Alex Knight gets the kill.
Yeah, big aggressive swing by Alex in transition there. It's that's going to be tough to stop. He's going to get a lot of sets tonight in this match. He came out of the gates out of the back row. They're going to rely on him a lot to carry a load for the Bruins all night long.
He's a former National High School Player of the Year, according to volleyballmagazine.com. That was just last year, as Knight is just a freshman. From the back row, it's Ethan Siegfried. He didn't get the highest of jumps, but he really put some power behind it.
Yeah, good. You know, Ethan's got a strong arm. I think we see that every night. You know, great play by Carlos. Good choice to set the back row pick there, or 40. Had the front row hitters kind of overloading the Bruin block, and Ethan was able to sneak in there and get that kill.
The Beach keep in front by 2. Carlos Rivera, good serve. Better reception for UCLA, but just a mishandle on the set. Goes right through the hands of Sam Coburn.
A little bit slimy on that pass from Mr. Knight there, number 12, and it just slips right through the setter's hands.
One of those you definitely make sure that there's a new ball on the court, right, if you're the setter.
If you're the server, you want the same ball.
Yes. Either way, since Rivera's back to serve and the ball was on the other end, he did get a new ball to serve and cranks one. UCLA handles it though, and Youngren goes cut back and gets it down.
Interesting shot by Youngren there, number 24 by the Bruins. They don't call throws anymore, so that was legal. And it was a pretty sharp angle. He's a tall player. He's 6'9", so he has that shot.
The redshirt senior was there last year for UCLA, but he is a transfer from UC Irvine. UCLA brings in a new server. It's Sam Berge, 6'5" redshirt freshman. Good serve over and in, but the Beach handle it well. Olivier gets blocked from the right side.
Well-formed block by the Bruins. Spencer maybe runs under that set just a touch. We see this when Long Beach State's in row one and Spencer is overhead. Might not be as powerfully effective as he is when he hits on the left, but it's something to work on. So
right now you got Olivier, who's more of a left side hitter on the right side, and Anderson, who's just been trying to work on his right side hitting on the left side in this row, and they get out of it from an Anderson set cross court to Olivier.
So a much better swing there by Spencer. Three-man block right in front of him. He tools the line blocker's outside hand, which is a nice aggressive swing by him for the point.
So now Olivier goes back to serve. UCLA brings back in Cole Kaczynski as Olivier just misses it long.
It's another one of those good misses. Probably less than a foot out of bounds. Libero had a duck to get out of the way. I think he'll find his range as the night goes on.
Alex Knight goes back to serve. As we were talking about how he was the National High School Player of the Year right now. Tied for the lead in kills with 3. Good serve. Better reception by Olivier for the Beach. Mark Moody from the middle spot gets the kill.
Nice deep attack by Mark Moody there. That was a great serve by Alex Knight, but a better pass by the Beach. And they're able to run a quick attack and get the point.
And now the Beach bring in a new server. It's Grant Guinasso. We haven't seen much of him, at least in the recent matches at home, and now he goes back to serve. Guinasso, 6-foot sophomore from Huntington Beach. Easy float serve for UCLA. Right side for Kaczynski. High off the block, goes out of bounds. Cole Kaczynski with the kill, now leading his team with 4.
Yeah, good high swing by Cole. Attack Ethan as the smaller blocker out of those two, and now we're going to see a lineup change by the Bruins here. Setters are going to switch as he comes into the front row.
Bringing back in the 6'10", Ku Jensen for Coburn. Middle attack, it's Holdaway. Doesn't matter if the new blocker comes in because it's the middle attack from Shane Holdaway.
Great wrist away attack by Shane there. Good pass, establishes the quick attack, and we're going to have a serving sub for Long Beach State with Harlan coming in to serve for Simone Anderson.
Yeah, Nate Harlan, 6'4" freshman. We've seen this before. Once the Beach hit 20, which is where they're at right now, 20-18, start bringing in those serving specialists like Harlan. Right side set for Kaczynski, high off the block again. So Cole Kaczynski starting to figure out the Beach block.
Yeah, he's a 6'8" freshman opposite hitter. These guys are taking some good heavy hits at the ball. UCLA Bruins have always been known for being aggressive and attacking the ball at a high point, swinging for points, and that's what we're seeing right there.
19 serving 20. And UCLA sticks with their usual starting setter, Ku Jensen, to serve. Southpaw sends it over and in. Right side set for Anderson. Gets it off the block and out.
Well played, well executed swing by Simone there out of the back row. Right side D attack. Tools the blocker's hands out the line. I think Simone's range is extending. The more he plays opposite, the more we're going to see his range get bigger and bigger.
Now it's Ethan Siegfried. The Beach have led for the first set, except for the first point. As the rally goes on, it was off the shoulder of Kaczynski at one point. Now he gets a swing out of it, gets blocked back. Another opportunity for Kaczynski. Triple block, and he tools it.
Just snuck that one inside Spencer Olivier's left hand on the three-man block. He looked like it was a decently formed three-man block. Spencer might have just reached a little too far inside and didn't protect the meat of the court.
UCLA really depending on Cole Kaczynski, and he's been delivering. Now only down by one, 20 serving 21. Rivera sets Olivier on the outside, and there was only one blocker up. He says too easy.
Yeah, nice attack by Spencer. Way to come back after maybe missing that block and right the ship here with that good cross-court attack and serve receive.
So now it's Holdaway. 22 serving 20. UCLA has stuck with their starting setter, Ku Jensen now. They subbed him out in the middle of the set. If you're just joining us, it's number 4 versus number 8 in the country, and Holdaway serves out long. Only a 1-point first set.
Yeah, at this point of the set, I'd like to see that serve get in the court or at least hit a Bruin. You don't want to let him off the hook when it's a 2-point, 1-point game here, sort of towards the business end of the first set.
And now UCLA brings in Ian Eschenberg, 6'5" sophomore. Float serves it in. That was just a keep it in serve, and Mark Moody says thank you very much, pushes it down and in.
Great changeup by Mark Moody there to kind of tip and throw it down back to area 1 right in front of that 6'10" setter who didn't get low enough in defense.
Now it's Carlos Rivera back to serve for the Beach. 23 serving 21 in this first to 25 first set. Couple of big serves here for Rivera. Sends the first one just out long.
Looked like that was out long on the inline. Linesman back there called it out, but the sideline ref called it in. So that's definitely close. 49ers, the Beach, finding their range. Still lots of time to go here.
Now it's Cole Kaczynski. UCLA still down by 1 here. Moody pushes it past the block of UCLA. Now they respond with Alex Knight going off the double block for the Beach. And they tie it up at 23.
Yeah, we're going to see a timeout here by Long Beach State. But Alex Knight carrying a big load for the Bruins along Long Beach. Let's see if we can side out to get to set point.
Kaczynski float serves it in. Now it's the Beach with Olivier right side. He's roofed by the Bruins.
I'd like to see Long Beach State go to the left side here, set Simone. They haven't set him yet on the left side this set, and that's the second time that Spencer's been blocked overhead. Let's just side out, see what happens. It was a good swing by Spencer. It was a good block by the Bruins.
Set point for UCLA all of a sudden. Middle in the back row, it's Siegfried. He's dug up by Matautia. Outside, it's Knight, high off the triple block, gets the kill. UCLA with a surprise first set victory.
Row. Back row, a block over by the Bruins there.
Yeah, they called an over-the-net violation, and that's on Grant Mileski. So I believe he touched the ball first.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
over.
block the set, and that's what Grant did. That's what the ref called him on. Grant denied it, but obviously he clearly touched it, and that's illegal.
Right side set for Kaczynski in the back row, and he's dug up by the Beach. It's Ethan Siegfried sending it long and out of bounds.
Again, first choice option by the Bruins was a back row attack, just like we saw in the first set. Ethan just missed that attack wide, but very interesting to see the Bruins rely so heavily on the back row attack.
Would you say that could throw off the timing as a blocker as well, just to see so many back row sets?
I mean, maybe a touch, but it's not out of the ordinary to block a back row attack, so it's not something that the Beach doesn't see normally.
Siegfried sends it right into a towering Bruin block, and now the Bruins go up 2-1.
Yeah, Ethan got stuck in a phone booth a little bit there. He tried to turn it back line and show angle with his shoulders, and the Bruins had a good discipline block there and got him on it. Mads
Ku Jensen, starting setter for UCLA. Back to serve. He's back starting in this second set. Tough to pass. Siegfried now faces a triple block, puts it into the net.
Look, this is a tough serve from the Bruins setter. He's 6'10". He's lefty. Okay, he's serving from the left side of the court. All right, Ethan is on the opposite left side of the 49ers court. So this is a cross-court serve from area 5 to area 5. It's not something you often see. There he goes down the line at Simone.
Anderson handled that one pretty well, but they go right back to Siegfried. Would you say they're going to him too much now as he's blocked again?
You know, I'd like to see a little bit more distribution along the front row. That was a pretty good pass by Simone. The Bruins have got a good read on Ethan right now. You've got Simone, Ethan, and Shane Holdaway in the front. Let's see if we can side out and Shane and Spencer out of the back row here.
Hui Jensen, another good serve, but just missed it long.
Yeah, lets us off the hook there with that missed serve. We'll take it. You know, we needed the side out to keep the game within 2 points here and avoid any more point scoring runs by the Bruins.
So now it's Simone Anderson. Beach down, 2 serving 4. This is the second set. UCLA up 1-0 as a block and a roof by Siegfried, and Holdaway gets them going.
Nice block by the Beach there. You know, it wasn't a very powerful, commanding block, straight down bounce, but a point is a point, and a block to the floor gets us, you know, within 1.
Still early in this second set, so the early run for UCLA can easily be amended, and that will help another ace for Simone Anderson.
Yeah, there's the old you go, I go from Austin Matuatia and the libero there for the Bruins. They both kind of looked at each other, thought that that seam was the other person's responsibility. Good serve by Simone to attack that seam, and let's see if he can do it again.
And it's interesting that it is the libero that was in that situation, since Cole Pender is in there for passing duties, as Cole Kaczynski goes off the double block, gets the side out for UCLA.
Yeah, nice big swing there by Kaczynski in rotation 1. He's hitting on the left side. It's a good pass by the Bruins. Just need to get Carlos's hands over the net a little bit faster, and I think he'll be able to get that block.
Yep, and as UCLA gets the point, they do the libero switch, so Power is back in. Holdaway tips it right in front of them, and a little bit of a low set. He gets it anyway.
Yeah, nice play by Shane there to make something out of that. Got it down to the floor, kind of threw it down. Might not have been the best set for his window, but he made something out of it and got the point.
So now it's Ethan Siegfried. Back to serve again. He had a couple of good runs last set, and that was a good first serve there. Alex Knight able to push it off the dome of Holdaway. He didn't even know it went out of bounds over his head.
Yeah, a little bit of an unconventional kill there. A little bit of a throw towards the block. Probably looking just to recycle it and get another chance at a transition swing. But nonetheless, he'll take the point, and the Bruins are going to serve.
And again, the Bruins relying on guys like Alex Knight and Cole Kaczynski still. That's about it offensively as Anderson goes from the right side over the triple block. Good save by the 6'10 Jensen, made it look easy. But a free ball opportunity. Siegfried from the back row gets a little help from the tape and gets the kill.
Yeah, I got a help from the tape and hit it towards the middle blocker, which is a prime example of why us middle blockers don't play defense anymore, as it bounces off his chest while he falls down. And in comes the libero for the Bruins.
So now it's Holdaway back to serve for the Beach. And look, for those wondering and don't know, the middles have to serve. The libero can't serve in men's volleyball. Unlike in women's volleyball, as UCLA gets the side out, and again, going to the right side, the pins, we haven't seen too many middle attacks from UCLA.
Yeah, we haven't seen any at all. None of their middles have gotten sets in a game and a third, you know, the second set so far. So it's almost as if they're only out there to block and not attack.
Well, as you said before, they are called middle blockers, right? As Kaczynski misses the serve.
Back in the day, a certain legendary UCLA coach named Al Skates used to call his quick hitters, not middle blockers. They were called quick hitters or quick attackers. But that was sort of just a Bruin thing. So,
as Carlos Rivera goes back to serve, we're all tied up at 7 here in the second set. The Beach down 1-0. UCLA kept it close, stole that first set. Middle attack, and that's popped up. Good save by Mason Briggs into an attack from Olivier, but he goes right into the block, and he's roofed.
Yeah, that was, we saw our first attack there from the middles of the Bruins, and a big three-man block by the Bruins in transition. You've got 6'10", 6'8", and I think 6'5". Spencer's got to be a little bit more aggressive on that swing and transition against a block that size.
Alex Knight goes back to serve now for UCLA. Up 1, 8 serving 7. Good first serve from Knight. Anderson from the left side. We didn't see that too much in the first set. Pretty good in transition set by Ku Jensen, and they get a kill from the right side in Kaczynski.
Yeah, Bruins setter kind of looked like he might have been taking a cut at that on 2 with his big lefty attack. He's 6'10". I mean, he's got some long arms for sure. He kind of did a little juke and then set the back row hitter out of the right side, and he threw sort of an off-speed shot at our defenders and got the point.
And he's left-handed, so it's even harder to read, right, as a blocker?
Well, yeah, as a left-handed setter, you got to be aware that he's going to be aggressive and try to be offensively minded to swing at those balls.
And by the way, Simone Anderson getting that first kill from the left side now.
There we go.
I mean, how important is it to get Anderson going, even if it's from the opposite side?
Well, look, he's only hitting on the left side of the court one time in rotations. That's out of bounds.
Ku Jensen tried to tool Mark Moody, and it looks like he did. They say Moody touched it. Not much of an argument from the beach side.
Yeah, no argument, no challenge. Means that Mark probably did touch it. Again, he's a tall setter, 6'10". That was a pretty high dump, and the referees did see the touch, and there's no argument. So.
Youngren, good serve, middle attack, tip from Moody. Good pickup by Matautia of UCLA's side. Triple block. Ku Jensen is 6'10", and I think that's all you have to say for that point.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some really aggressive serving by the Bruins right now, and they're putting the Beach back on their heels a little bit. Sorry, I'm stuck on the 49er call, but the Beach needs to pass the ball a little bit better, fight off these serves.
Another effective serve from UCLA. Pinballed around, now a good free ball opportunity. Knight from the back row, picked up by Olivier. Siegfried, roll shot, easy pickup. And there's Jensen, lefty, and a big swing from the center.
Wouldn't be surprised if Alan Knight calls a timeout here. It's a 4-point lead for the Bruins. UCLA has all the momentum in the set right now. They're serving, they're teeing off from the end line. The setter is offensively making an impact through his front row attacks right now.
Right side, Siegfried goes right at the setter. Kick save, and it just doesn't go over the net. They call an underneath violation anyway.
Oh, that was a good volleyball play right there. Nice scoop. It was a good swing by Simone, hard angle. Let's take the side out. Let's regroup a little bit. We're down by 3. We still got a half a game left to play. There's plenty of time to come back. Just got to mount a little momentum charge for ourselves here.
Moody goes back to serve. Floats it just off the tape, and it didn't roll over, rolled back to the beach side.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not what we're looking for right now.
If it rolled over, I mean, that would have sent UCLA into disarray. It could have been an ace, but didn't that time.
Unfortunately, ifs and coulds don't score points.
Right. 13 serving 9. Ku Jensen, I mean, usually you don't want the setter in the back row offensively, but right now, I mean, Ku Jensen being in the back row saves the beach block a little bit, and he saved them there with a missed serve.
Yeah, let us off the hook here. So the Bruins are in rotation 1. I've got Austin overhead and Kaczynski on the left side. Setters in the back row. Need a nice tough serve here from Simone.
That is a pretty good serve from Anderson. Molesky, they say he got touched there. I think it did land out of bounds, but he got a touch anyway.
Yeah, we got a call, a touch call by the linesman over there. I think that's his second kill. Starting to give their middles a little more action. That was a great pass from Libero too. When you pass the ball up to the net, you can set whoever he wants.
Matautia, good first serve. Better pass from Siegfried. Anderson from the right side, and he gets it.
Look, that was a great serve from the Bruins. but it was a better pass by Ethan, and that's what Long Beach State needs to do if they want to get back into this and score a couple of points. They got to fight off these Bruin serves that they're really serving aggressively, and they're catching us on our heels. That was a nice side out, and it all started from that good pass by Ethan.
Now Siegfried goes back to serve. Down 3, 11 serving 14. And he serves it into the net.
It's another frustrating missed serve there. I believe that's 2 out of the last 3 that we've missed. So.
And now UCLA up 4, 15 serving 11. And it's Grant Molesky. Into the net, and that gets Long Beach State off the hook there.
Yeah, we needed that. Thanks for the help, Grant. Let's see if Shane can come back. He's going to jump float, and we need to create some momentum here to carry us through the rest of this set, and it's going to start right now, hopefully.
Hold away, looking for that jump spin serve, and sends it long.
Yeah, that jump spin's not quite hard enough or low enough across the net there, so got to side out and keep moving forward.
16 serving 12. We've traded service errors, and we're going to keep doing that back to back to back to back.
Finally, a little reprieve there from the Bruins on their service attempts. That was a jump float serve from the opposite that went into the net, so let's take it. Carlos going back to serve here. Long Beach State's in row 1 and looking to create some momentum.
So the Long Beach State setter, Carlos Rivera, born in Puerto Rico, high toss, always an aggressive server, puts it over and in, outside set. Alex Knight goes cross court and down.
Now I'm seeing the libero for the Bruins doing a lot of passing, and I don't know if I like it right now. I don't know if Long Beach State's trying to serve the libero or either one of them, but it seems like he's passing at a pretty good percentage, and maybe we need to start attacking the front row hitter to pass and see if we can get them off their rhythm or a little challenge.
And to that point, Cole Pender last year 94% receiving percentage, and that's his specialty. As UCLA doesn't need the passing here, they get a block.
Yeah, that was a block that we'd probably like to see get covered, but nonetheless, down by 5.
And guess who the third hitter is leading in kills for UCLA? Their setter, Mads Kuyensen.
Yeah, your 6'10 left-handed setter. You're going to do everything you can to get some kills in that stat line.
Middle in the back row, it's Siegfried. Easy pop-up for UCLA. Good dig by Siegfried from the UCLA attempt. Now a free ball opportunity for the Bruins. Left side, it's Austin Matautia. I feel like we haven't said his name enough.
Yeah, Coach Knipe's a little frustrated that Mason Briggs just gave that free ball right over the Bruins to run whatever they wanted in transition instead of having somebody on our team take a swing in transition for a little bit of offense there.
Bruins hitting well over 500 in this set. The Beach hitting negatives, and that won't win you sets, will it?
Right now the stats are heavily towards UCLA's side. Long Beach State's struggling, and then you'll see it again right there.
That's 9 blocks in the match so far for UCLA. How many does Long Beach State have? 1. And now another timeout.
In the pyramid and set the record straight that they're a better team than they showed on Thursday, and that's what they're doing right now.
Another good serve from Knight. Tight pass, but a good set from Rivera to Simone Anderson.
So you'll see right here that you had 2 Bruin players commit on Mark Moody. This is rotation 1 for Long Beach State, and left Simone wide open. I don't know if that was planned or just a miscommunication, but you start setting Simone on the left side, he's going to start scoring points for us.
Olivier sends his serve wide and out of bounds. Too many missed serves now because UCLA is at 20.
Yeah, it's hard to create momentum when we're continuously missing our serves from the inline.
21-14. Youngren, good serve. He had a good service run earlier this set. Siegfried able to tool the block just enough to sneak it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice attack by Ethan there to challenge the right side blocker by the Bruins. That's a setter. He's 6'10", and Ethan's not afraid to hit against these big blockers. That was a good tool by him.
So now Nate Harlan comes in to serve, and you know, you're a serving specialist, but now these are some big ones you can't miss, right?
Yeah, I mean, down by 6. We're getting close to the end of the second set here. We need to create some kind of momentum, and that doesn't help.
Wow. That's Ku Jensen. Substitution. Oh, it's just bringing back in Mark Mooney to bring the libero back in for Mason Briggs as Ku Jensen goes to the back row mercifully for the beach block.
I wouldn't want to go to the back row if I were him either. I'm 4 for 4 on my attacks. I'm 6'10". I'm a lefty setter. I want to be involved in the offense.
22-15 UCLA. Boy, what a performance, and it continues. Grant Molesky with the block.
Look, the Bruins just can't do no wrong right now, and we're having a hard time getting the ball past their block. Schneip's going to make a sub here and play a little game and put in Nick Poole for Long Beach State to serve receive and give Spencer a little breather. Game's moving probably a little fast for him right now.
Yeah, and Coach Alan Knipe has been talking to Olivier extensively throughout this second set. Ku Jensen just missed that serve out of bounds long. But what do you think Alan Knipe is saying to the young Olivier?
You know, it could be a lot of things. I mean, he's young. He's a redshirt sophomore, I believe, and he's seeing a lot of pressure from the Bruins right now. I think Coach Knipe's just being fully supportive of his guy, and he's, you know, reassuring him of what he can do on the court and get a little rebound and come back in the next set. So.
And, you know, you talk about having composure out there as an experienced player. Right now it's Simone Anderson having to show that composure and getting an easy serve overpass opportunity for Holdaway.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Matt. You know, Simone is going to be looked to carry a heavy load along with Carlos and Ethan, but we're serving is just not getting it done right now.
That one sent long, right? As I said, he just had a good serve. But either way, it's just been a struggle for the entire team this set, at least serving-wise. 23, serving 18. They bring in a new server in Sandbergy. They bring in Berge to replace one of their hitters as he sends it long and out of bounds. Yeah, they bring in Berge to replace either Kaczynski or Matautia. And in fact, Matautia is the floor captain. And that's why there was such a big break there, and that could have iced the serve.
A little confusion there on the Bruins side. Nonetheless, they've got set point, 6-point lead here. Ethan's going back to serve. Let's see if we can get some momentum going in the third set here.
Middle, and it's Molesky. He gets a kill. They haven't gone to their middles much. UCLA hit 6-11 in the second set. Long Beach State hit triple zeros, and that won't help as it's another service error, and that one from Ethan Siegfried.
That's the 13th service error so far by Long Beach State in 2 sets and 1 point. So we really got to bring our service game back to this match if we want to have a chance here.
Matt Youngren has been pretty much UCLA's best server so far as Siegfried tries to attack from the back row. Mads Ku Jensen, who's been perfect offensively for UCLA. In fact, their third leading scorer with 4 kills finally misses for once and puts it out of bounds. A break for the beach.
Little break, little reprieve there. He missed it. He tried to go pretty sharp with that left-handed dump and missed it cross-court angle. But we'll take it here and see if we can score a real point.
You think the freshman in Ku Jensen is now getting excited that he's getting so many kills?
Well, he clearly wants to be an offensively active setter. He's 6'10", he's left-handed. It's definitely within his mindset to do that. And he's going to continue to do it throughout the match for sure because he's had success so far.
Right side in the back row, it's Simone Anderson ending that last rally. And now the Beach take the lead 2-1 early in this third set.
Look, if we want to win this set to start, you know, That's how we start. We win this set, and then anything can happen in sets 4 and 5. But we're going to need some production out of Simone all the way around the court, and we have to reel in our service game right now.
Well, here's Shane Holdaway. He keeps it in for Long Beach, but Mads Kujensen again. I mean, what do you do as a blocker? Do you just go up every time?
You know, there was no disguise on that. He did a double arm lift, he turned, and he was hitting from the moment that ball came off the passer's arms. Our blockers need to realize that, and our back row defense need to step into the court and get ready for that lefty heat on 2 from the setter.
All tied up from at 2, and Kujensen goes to the back row and says, I can still be offensive, and gets an ace.
This guy is on fire right now.
Yeah.
On fire offensively through the front row, setting his offense at great tempo at a great clip, and now he's contributing from the inline with a clean ace for a point.
Top setter in the Danish league in 2018 and 2019, also MVP in the Danish U16 and U18 championships, and boy, he's showing why. Another ace for Kujensen.
Back-to-back aces. Again, that lefty jump serve from area 5, cross-court to area 5 is not something that Long Beach State sees very often in practice. I don't know if the Beach has a left-handed hitter. I don't think that we do. So this is a new look for our passers.
Kujensen gives them a reprieve, puts it into the net. I mean, I think it's Mads Kujensen 4, Beach 3 right now.
You're probably right, Matt.
Now it's Carlos Rivera, the Beach setter, back to serve, and he doesn't have a bad serve either. High toss, puts it over, but out of bounds long. And now do you think it's in their heads?
I mean, maybe, but honestly, Matt, you know, we almost look like the visiting team right now. And the Bruins look like the home team. They're playing with all the confidence. They're attacking from the inline. They're putting us on our heels, and we're not responding.
Austin Matautia put an extra oomph into that serve, and then a little bit too much over rotation puts it into the net. Yeah,
I mean, you'll see it. The momentum and the freedom that the Bruins are playing with right now, it's been working for them, and I'm sure Sparrow's telling them, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let up. Keep the foot on the gas. And we've got to react to it.
Right side set, and it's Kaczynski now mishitting long. And it seems like the Beach only getting points off of UCLA errors right now.
Well, look, I mean, we'll take the point any way we can get it.
Yeah.
We need to. You're not wrong. We need to step up our game a little bit, but let's take advantage of those mishits by the Bruins and those free points and turn it into more points. But we can't when we miss our serves.
Boy, Spencer Olivier now misses long. I mean, it's not any one server. It's pretty much all of them, right?
Yeah, it's Long Beach State's definitely been off on their service game a little bit tonight, and we're going to need to find it, even if that means taking some spin off of it, just putting it in play, and giving ourselves a chance to block, because right now our block can't do anything because we're missing so many serves.
Good serve from Molesky, puts Long Beach State out of system. Tip from Anderson, and UCLA was out of system there, but they still got a good set to the middle, and Youngren puts it away. Wow.
Bit of a lucky break there for the Bruins. That out-of-system set worked out to be an attackable ball by the middle blocker, and he got the kill. Long Beach State wasn't quite ready for that.
7 serving 5. It seems like a bigger lead than that as we're still just starting the third set. Youngren taking advantage of an overpass, and UCLA now goes up by 3.
Look, the inline service pressure from the Bruins is consistent still. Even into the third set, we're going to see a substitution here. Try to get some passing going. But really, the service pressure from the Bruins is completely throwing our game off of ourselves right now.
Nate Harlan comes in to pass for Spencer Olivier, and he's been just giving a lot of encouraging talks from the coaching staff and players. They go right after the new guy. Harlan puts up a beauty of a pass, and it's a middle attack for Moody.
Yeah, Matt Harlan steps in, makes a great pass. It's a great contribution by him. Again, UCLA Bruins teeing off on their service game right now with zero regret or regard for human life and just hammering their serves, but a nice side out by the Beach.
And now the Beach really just have to respond with keep it in serves, right?
We have to put the serve in and put that pressure on them to see if we can manufacture some points like that.
There it is, a Youngren attack into the net.
Look, we didn't do anything to win that point. We put our service in play. He hit the ball into the net. We have to put the ball in the court from the serve in order to score points.
7 serving 8. Look, the Beach are right in this still.
It's still very early in this third set. It can go either direction, but we have to put the ball in play.
There it is again, an overpass. Now the Beach come back with Anderson down the line, gets dug up by Pender. Outside set for Knight, off the triple block. Harlan has to make the secondary set, and it goes out of bounds.
Just a little bit of trying to be too perfect for that set in transition, and it got away from him. I think he made the right choice, just maybe a touch overzealous.
And look, it's a 6'4" freshman out there right now.
Look,
So
it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
It's a good experience for him, you know?
Kaczynski keeps his serve in. Holdaway rips one.
Okay, so we got a little break on the serve there. Jump float serve. We're able to pass the ball
Well,
up.
that's one for the Beach right there. Doesn't matter to Mats Jensen. Puts it over onto, actually, he puts it down on 2.
Yeah, that was definitely down, not over. he made the play over
Yeah.
by scoring the point, but you clearly can see he's an offensive-minded setter. He's 6'10" lefty. That was a free ball. Passed well by the libero, and he makes the Long Beach State team pay.
And Bruins fans are used to that, seeing Micah all those years. He was an offensive setter as well. Long Beach State gets blocked back. Siegfried goes right back to it, and he gets a kill just pushing one down.
Yeah, you know, Long Beach State might need to rely on a little creativity. The hitting and challenging this large block of the Bruins might not be the best strategy. Let's work around it. Let's make the best of the situation. Let's throw it around. Let's get the ball past the block and make sure their defense can be in the right spot and, you know, dig the ball in order to beat us.
9 serving 11. Beach only down by 2 here, even though it feels like more. As UCLA goes outside, it's Austin Matautia. Good dig by Mason Briggs. Secondary set from Harlan, but Siegfried from the back row tries to get cute and roll shot it. Would have been a kill if it was in, but it went out wide.
Yeah, he had 3 blockers in front of him. That was a little bit of a Beach cut shot.
Yeah.
He tried to curl it in there from, middle back pipe over to sort of short area 1. And, probably wasn't as close as he was hoping it would be.
Float serve from Youngren. Beach sets it up with Simone Anderson going down the line. A middle blocker dig. Austin Matautia into the triple block. Jensen draws 2 blockers. Beach keep it in play. Harlan with an attack. Now Jensen, that's a swing and a kill.
So he's done it so many times now that the Long Beach State blockers have to respect it when it looks like he's going to hit. And he pulled a little fake, stayed down, ended up setting, and now he's going to be involved in every offensive play through the front row.
And I think this is a cool discussion here from Matt Prosser, being a great middle blocker yourself. What are you thinking now at the net with Jensen there?
Well, he's established himself as an offensive threat, and you have to respect that. You know, he's a 6'10" left-handed setter. I'm tired of saying it over and over again, but it's the reality of the situation, and he's going to be straight outplaying Long Beach State right now, and we don't have a whole lot of answers for him. We're trying to find it. This game's not over yet. The fat lady has not sung. That's a nice play by Carlos to score a point.
Now that's creative, and Carlos Rivera might have been looking across the net and saying, Mats Jensen, I can get some kills as well. Goes behind his head, over the top with 2 hands.
I haven't seen the reverse 2-handed dump
Yeah.
very often, but definitely like seeing him getting involved after watching UCLA sitter be involved for the last 2.5 sets.
And now a brand new face for us, at least at home for Long Beach State, as UCLA out of system here. We haven't seen that much tonight. Right side set, it's Simone Anderson in the back row. Gets dug up. Outside, it's Olivier. Off the waiting arms of Pender, and they just get it back over, so a free ball opportunity, and Mark Moody puts it down.
Quick in transition, always a nice win point-wise. Look, that all started by making our serve. I keep repeating myself. Make our serves. Gives us a chance, for the point.
And they have a redshirt junior and Matt Johnson at the service line. Orange Coast College transfer. in. And look, UCLA, I think, might have just assumed that ball was sailing out of bounds, right?
Well, look, they haven't had to pass a lot because a lot of our serves are going out of bounds, so their bearings are maybe off a little bit. Nice way to score 2, and we're getting a chance to score our points.
As Matt Johnson makes his next serve, Cole Kaczynski from the right side gets a touch off the Spencer Olivier block. For those on radio, Olivier has come back in for Nate Harlan. But Matt Johnson now comes out having made a couple of good serves and getting the Beach back into this.
Yeah, look, that was a nice contribution by Matt Johnson. Got us back here, got us 2 points. We're down by 3, but we got to weather the storm still. We're still, like I said, 3 points down. And
Kui Henson cranking a serve, but Olivier coming back, getting a kill off the block, and it goes right to our old friend Matt Prosser.
Just trying to get involved here a little bit. Real fast, PSA announcement for any alumni out there. Our next game is the alumni game on February 16th at 1 p.m. in the Pyramid. All you alumni out there, get your butts to the Pyramid February 16th, 1 p.m. for the alumni game.
That's right, and that will be broadcast as a regular game. So you'll have me at least, and we'll see if Matt Prosser wants to get on the court.
I'm planning on being next to you, Matt, while the A squad plays the top alumni. But I may be a little tired from the alumni versus alumni game that I'm planning on playing.
Okay. All right. So the Beach get another reprieve as the UCLA attack goes out of bounds. So now the Beach only down by 1, 14 serving 15.
Hey, we're halfway through this set. We're making a little run here, creating some momentum, and we got to carry it over. Starts with making our serves.
Outside, it's Cole Kaczynski, and he rolls it down. Everything coming up roses for the Bruins.
Yeah, really, Bruins can do no wrong. Getting the breaks or getting the bounces. Like I said, they're looking like the home court team right now, which is disturbing because they're not.
Yeah, and UCLA with Austin Montaltillo back at the service line. He'll crank one, and he does. Right side set, Olivier tips it. Good save by the libero right now, Cole Power. Good dig on the other end by Rivera.
Hey.
There's a roll shot.
Nice.
Goes off the triple block. That doesn't happen very often.
Look, Simone just had to create something out of nothing right there. He's stuck on the left side in transition. 3-man block. High, out of system set. Made the best of the situation and got the point off the block and tools it.
Okay, 15 serving 16. Olivier back to the service line. That's a good serve from him. Middle attack by Molesky. Gets popped up. Right side, Anderson. Gets blocked and roofed.
Look, we saw a couple good things there. Nice serve from Spencer, okay? Nice dig. Just a tiny misconnection in transition between Simone and Carlos. And the timing together there, just the connection's not right there now, and we need to figure it out, or this match is going to be over before they can.
17 serving 15. Now UCLA wants to get it towards 20, and they're getting there pretty quickly. Ethan Siegfried gets blocked back, but picked up. Siegfried into the triple block, puts it over, and a net violation called on UCLA. So Long Beach State, every time they just keep the ball in play, they're getting points, right?
Yeah, we're not just handing points to the Bruins right now. We are making them play, okay? We pull them into the net. We're extending the plays on our side. We're getting some digs. We're getting some scoops, some hitting in transition. And we're actually getting some points from the Bruins like they've been getting from us for the last 2.5 sets.
Now Gary Trejo comes in to keep a float serve in. Youngren goes off the hold-away solo block and gets the kill.
So we've seen this from UCLA. They started out setting their back row exclusively. As the match has gone on, you've seen the back row turn into an offensive setter attacking, and now he's starting to feed the middles. So he's spreading out the offense as the match goes on and keeping our blockers on the toes and keeping us guessing on where he's going to set.
Now it just seems every offensive weapon on the court is just activated for the Bruins.
Yeah, and they've been serving lights out. I mean, they've been putting us on our heels from the get-go, and we've been having a hard time, combating that. Now they're starting to offensively hit at a higher clip. It's going to be tough to win this match.
Good serve, but a good pass and a hold-away kill. Maybe that'll get the crowd into this one.
Look, that was a great pass by our squad. Up into the circle. When we pass the ball into the circle, we're siding out at a great percentage. We're setting quick. the Bruins have put so much pressure on us with their serves that our passing has been breaking down. We haven't been able to set quick enough in order to score those fast points.
Anderson back to serve now. Goes down the line. Pretty good serve. Alex Knight dove for the pass. Went up to try and get a kill, but got dug up. And now Olivier from the back row.
Here we go. A little momentum coming from the beach right now. We got a nice serve from Simone. The crowd's feeling it. They want to see us score some points. Spraz asking how many times he still has timeouts left. And a great attack in transition by the 49ers again. Or Long Beach State. They're all the same thing.
All tied up at 18 either way. Simone Anderson trying to keep number 4, Long Beach State, in this match.
Oh.
Down the line goes Kaczynski, and it's out of bounds wide. I think John Sparrow wants to challenge that.
You're going to see a challenge, but I'm not sure what he's challenging. He's challenging that the ball to control manipulate the pace of the game.
And in case you're wondering, each side only has 1 timeout left in this set. So UCLA headed up by John Sparrow. Might as well talk about him. 8th year, 8 total national championships, and he definitely knows how to win big games, and I'm sure he's taken this one as a very big game for him and his squad, especially without maybe their best player in Dane and Kofi Jima not being on the floor, injured.
Yeah, I mean, especially, a rebound tonight after the way that they played on Thursday night is going to speak volumes to the rest of the season for the Bruins and what their identity as a team is. I didn't see the whole match Thursday night. I caught the end of it on TV or on my computer. It didn't look like this team that we see here tonight. And they didn't play like this team that we're watching tonight either. So, if I was on that squad, that would be a lot of fire and fuel to come out here and play better. Now, this challenge has taken a long time.
Yeah.
This is already extended longer than the timeout.
It must be closer than what you and I saw. Of course, we don't have the greatest of angles, especially for that shot.
Yeah, we don't have access to what these guys are looking at. Sparrow's standing over there like, why is this taking so long?
I've already got my timeout, right?
I didn't actually say anything to my team. And he actually has this sort of annoyed look on his face like, okay, you guys, now this is taking too long, and let's get back to the action. He's almost shaking his head in disbelief that this is taking as long as it has.
Well, look, John Sparrow and also our head coach, Alan Knipe, both have international, in fact, Olympic experience, both being head coaches of the U.S. men's national team. So they are definitely experienced in the challenge review system.
I mean, you're looking at the last two national team coaches over the last 7 years. Both of these guys have extensive international experience with the challenge system, and the call is point Long Beach State.
Maybe could have gone a little faster on that decision, but now head coach Alan Knipe is checking that he has 1 timeout as well. So again, 1 timeout to work with the both.
And now Sparrow yells at the referee.
Well, he's definitely saying it was clearly in, and I think he's saying that the referee was the call was upheld and it wasn't clear enough to overturn it.
So now Sparrow is requesting the down ref go over and talk to the up ref. I mean, a challenge system should be
definitive, right?
Definitive. Okay, human error with the linesman, that's fine. But this is a video camera system in place to make the call correct.
Right.
If Sparrow feels and believes that he saw the ball in and he should have the point, that's one thing. But you can't overturn a video system that shows that the ball was out of bounds.
And you know what? One thing that could have happened, because the video system does get bounced around, the balls do hit the cameras a lot, the down referee may not have had the perfect angle, and he was trying to look around and see if he had a camera that had a great angle at it, and maybe John Sparrow saw that he didn't have that perfect angle, and that's why he's mad.
Who knows?
Now Sergio Gonzalez, the down referee, talking to head coach Alan Knipe. They're going to stick with the call on the floor. The score has stayed the same. The Beach are up by 1, 19 serving 18 in this all-important third set. Beach down 2-0 to UCLA. Long Beach State trying to keep their perfect record intact as Anderson keeps his serve in. Outside set for Knight, goes off the block, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, back to action, and it continues. We made our serve. We got a good look out of that, and a nice attack by Alex Knight for the point, and we're tied at 19s.
Yeah, now Knight goes back to serve, so Long Beach State goes into a 4-man passing system here. Knight with the student section trying to yell at him, distract him, gets a good serve over, but Holdaway takes advantage of a good Spencer Olivier pass and puts it away. Beach hit 21st.
Yeah, I think Carlos is starting to realize that Shane has not been stopped, and if we want to have a shot at winning this set and moving to a game 4, we're going to have to keep feeding Shane and Mike Moody out of the middle to create some points.
Like you said earlier, Matt Prosser, feed Shane more, and they have. 2019, Ethan Siegfried gets a roll off the tape and gets an ace.
Gotta love the home court net advantage.
We didn't see that earlier off of Mark Moody's serve, but that time he gets dug up by Siegfried. Olivier off the block. Did he go off the antenna first? He did, according to the lines judge.
Yeah, unfortunately, that set drifted out a little bit, and the attack went off the antenna first and then the block by Spencer.
No challenge from head coach Alan Knight. So Youngren goes back to serve for UCLA. Down 1, 20 serving 21. Middle, Holdaway hasn't been stopped like you said this set.
That's his 9th kill on his 13th attempt. We're feeding him through the front row. We need to continue to do that. He's going back to serve now, but let's continue the quick offense trend that's working for Long Beach State late in this 3rd set.
How about that? Your middle blocker is tied for the lead in kills for your squad.
Yeah.
And now he goes back to serve, cranks a serve. Outside set to Matautia. He's roofed!
Finally, Long Beach State gets their 2nd block of the night, and it comes late in the 3rd set, right when they need it the most. Big block there for a 3-point cushion here late in the 3rd set.
A little bit of animation from the Beach coach, Alan Knight.
Man, it's been frustrating to this point. So it's like we haven't seen very many of those blocks, and we need to see more in order to win matches, so that's going to help.
23-20, and Holdaway puts it into the net, trying to crank another one, though.
It was an aggressive miss. He's feeling it from the inline offensively, too, at the net, so I don't think that's going to be too upsetting to coach.
Well, and look, he did get 1 point off of that good serve.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's all you really need at this stage of this set. It's 21 serving 23. Hu Jensen, good serve, better reception, right side back row set, Anderson!
Great swing by Simone. Carlos with a nice against the flow set all the way across the net. Back row attack by Simone with a good attack through the seam. Down the line for the point.
24-21 set point for the Beach. Believe it or not, their first set point attempt of the night. And Rivera puts a good serve over. UCLA, Kuczynski from the left side, almost picked up by Olivier. Point UCLA.
Long Beach State continues to serve the libero of UCLA, and the passing is still right there. That was a good aggressive serve. Nonetheless, let's get a side out, win this set, and get rolling.
Now it's Austin Matautia. Definitely an aggressive server, so if anyone can win this and get them back into it from the service line, it's him. Off the tape, but handled by Long Beach State. Anderson from the left side gets dug up by Matautia. Knight sends it long and out of bounds, and that was the theme of this 3rd set for the Beach. Get UCLA to make mistakes, and it ends the 3rd set 25-20. It to 5 sets here.
Well, look, you're only as good as your last set, so we need to see how we respond again. We got to do it again if we want to have a chance to go 5, and a nice miss serve out of the gate is going to help.
Yeah, Youngren misses a float serve out wide. So 1-0 Long Beach State in the 4th set. Again, Long Beach State number 4, UCLA number 8. Of course, the long-standing rivalry between these two teams. Rematch of the 2018 National Championship, and another service error, that time from Shane Holdaway.
Yeah, I don't like to see Shane miss his first serve, but also be the first server for Long Beach State. I know they're probably playing some matchups on rotations, but Shane's going to go out, and Mark Moody's in the front row. Let's hope that doesn't come back to sting us, but we'll just have to wait and see.
So here's Mads Ku Jensen. We've been saying his name a lot. That's because he's 7 for 7 offensively. There's some defense from Grant Molesky, solo block of Mark Moody.
Yeah, that was a nice big block by Molesky there. It got right in front of Mark and just gave him a stuff down. Really gave him nowhere to hit. Looked like it was a full commit, so he did his job there.
63 blocks last year, but of course Molesky is kind of like that second middle blocker since Kofi Jimma is out with an injury right now this year as Siegfried sends one long. He wants a touch, not going to get it. So Ku Jensen, the 6'10 southpaw, who has been really dominating this game for UCLA as the setter, kind of like the setter last year Micah Ma'a did. And he sends another good serve over. Anderson, triple block, popped up by Briggs for Long Beach State. So here comes Olivier! Past the double block and down cross court.
Yeah, that's a nice cut there by Spencer in transition. A hard angle cross court inside the middle blocker's hands. He's frustrated. Spencer is that he's maybe not performing to where he wants to be tonight, but that was a good bounce back by him. It's nice to see.
Carlos Rivera, the Long Beach State setter, now back to serve. He has a good serve himself. Ranks one, handled by UCLA. It's Kaczynski. He goes past the double block and down.
Mark Moody's going to want that one back.
Yeah.
It went off his inside left hand. He sort of drifted a little bit past the attack line there, and I think if he could, he'd want to get that hand just a little bit more into the court and block that ball.
Yeah, that set ended up being a little bit more inside and gave Kaczynski actually more angles to hit. Matautia with the serve. Right side, it's Olivier. Off the double block, he adjusted from that back set.
Yeah, I mean, we continue to set Spencer on the right in rotation one, and I believe that's probably his first or second kill out of the match from that position. So, I like to see that they're continuing to work on it. They're not just completely going away from it, but we got to produce some points here.
Good serve from Olivier. Right side set, it's Kaczynski off the block and handled by Briggs. Anderson pushes it past the single block. Ku Jensen had to track that down. Now it's a joust at the net. UCLA getting dug up by Briggs, so it's an Anderson opportunity. Cross court down. Net violation technically is the point for Long Beach State.
Yeah, but that was a great swing by Spencer. Nice attack line and transition. Long Beach State played some good disciplined volleyball there. There's some weird out-of-system kind of crazy plays, but we're able to get a good set and attack and transition to finish that rally.
How important are those plays to get if you're the team coming from behind?
Look, those are the plays that win matches for you after the match is over. You look back and say, we won those long matches, those long rallies. For Long Beach State.
As a former middle blocker, how much does that hurt? I've always wondered.
Never happened to me.
Oh,
Never, ever happened to me.
Perfect. Never happened to me because I was never in the front row. So out of bounds goes the serve for Olivier.
I'm also not 6'10".
That's true.
So.
And now goes Molesky to the back line to serve. It's all tied up at 5 after the miss serve from the Beach. Still early in this fourth set, but the Beach need it to keep this match going to 5.
Nice serve.
Definitely a good serve, sending the Beach well out of system. Anderson just saved it to get it over the net, but Knight and Mads Ku Jensen take advantage.
Look, that was a well-played transition attack. That was a fast, almost a go set to the pin to Alex Knight. They know that's what they want to run in transition when they have that opportunity. You see it right there. That was well executed.
6 serving 5. Say with the way the match is going, definitely want to break this serve, and that helps. A serve sailing out of bounds long.
Yeah, that does help the cause. His first serve was good. These Bruins continue to just be very aggressive from the service line and putting us on our heels. We weathered the storm a little bit. We got to continue to do that if we want to have a chance to win this set and extend this match.
Moody puts it over the net and in with the floats as Cole Kaczynski goes cross court. I think that hit the 10-foot line as well.
I am still confused as to why we are jump floating our serves towards the UCLA libero. That is his job, is to pass nails and dig balls, and we continue to serve him. I just don't understand it.
And even more so his job, that's his specialty because they use the 2 libero system here.
Yeah, you'll see they keep switching the libero, one for defense and one for offense, siding out and passing. So, I'm not sure if they respect the passing of Knight and Matutia that much that they're going to go with the libero, but it's just an interesting thing to keep watching as this match progresses.
Well, the last serve from UCLA was missed, so Anderson serves the libero again. Guess what? Perfect pass and a perfect quick set to the middle and Youngren.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the Bruins. Nice high attack from their middle attack hitter. Well set. I mean, there's nothing really else you can say about it. That was pretty nice.
And this is an example of UCLA taking advantage of the new rules in men's volleyball. It changed a few years ago, adding a second libero to each squad. Of course, you can only have one on the court at the same time, but Alex Knight misses his serve there. So Long Beach State, again, has to take advantage of a miscue from UCLA.
Yeah, it's tied 8-8 here in the 4th set, and UCLA has let us off the hook a little bit with a couple of missed serves. The pressure has come off a little bit, but we need to respond and put it back on them now.
Siegfried looked for the corner, and it just missed long, out of bounds.
It was a close miss.
But a miss nonetheless, and UCLA goes back up 9 serving 8. Youngren back to serve for them. Float serve, keeps it in. Perfect pass, and a dunk from Carlos Rivera gets a kill for the setter for Long Beach State. UCLA did not like a no call from the referees there.
No, the down ref was saying that the ball had touched the ground before Carlos hit the net, which means the play is over.
Outside it goes to Matautia. That's pretty much a solo block for Rivera.
Great block by Carlos right there. I think Matuatia tried to sneak that inside a little bit too sharp at an angle, and Carlos was there for that solo block, and we're up by 1.
One of those that could be a momentum play for the Beach. Shane Holdaway puts it down the line, and it's in! An ace for Shane Holdaway.
Great changeup by Shane. First one was cross court to Matuatia, and then that went down the line at the libero. UCLA is utilizing only 3 passers, so there's more seam coverage for those passers to cover, and that one caught the libero, who has been having a great night passing, a little bit off guard.
Well, now UCLA brings in a substitution to replace Matautia in the back row. Well, just passing right now, Sam Berge. And he puts a pass a little offline. Enough for Ku Jensen to get under it and set Kaczynski in the back row on the right side, and he gets a kill. Big kill.
A big kill at a big moment. That was a great serve by Shane. Mediocre pass by the sub for the Bruins, but a nice swing. Probably like to have that block back down to the ground.
And now Berge stays in the front row. No substitution back as Ku Jensen puts his serve over and in. Olivier was on his seat to get that. He got up just to hit it. UCLA out of system. Berge sends one over. Shanked dig, and it was pretty much a pass because it was an off-speed hit. But a good kill for Berge nonetheless. 11-11.
Sorry about that, Matt. I had to say something to UCLA's bench there for a second. A little too overzealous in their cheering.
Ku Jensen, easy serve. Anderson gets dug up, but overpass. Opportunity Beach. Moody went high, didn't get a touch, and it's out of bounds. UCLA with some momentum now.
there's a lot of emotions going on between these two squads right now, and whenever there's a couple of points swing in each direction, that team seems to get really fired up, and the momentum is carrying to their side, and that's what we're seeing right now.
12 serving 11. Kuyensen misses it out of bounds wide.
Nice to see that. That was a well-timed miss serve by the Bruins setter. Carlos going back to serve our rotation one. We've got a nice front line in the front row for us blocking wise. Let's see if we can manufacture a couple of points here. Give us some cushion as we continue through this fourth set.
Rivera. Good serve. Pretty good pass for UCLA. Kaczynski from the left side gets popped up, and Moody responds. I don't think there was a blocker up there for UCLA.
That was a great back one in transition by Mark Moody. A spectacular dig, and wait for Carlos to feed the quick attack in transition for a fast point.
So now Long Beach State up 13 serving 12. They're down 2-1 to UCLA. So they need this one to send it to a fifth set. Middle attack from the back row. It's Alex Knight.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that set in a while. They started out this match running that pretty much exclusively, and they've gone back to it here midway through the fourth set to Alex Knight. That big attack, one blocker up, and he's able to go crossbody back to area one for the kill.
All tied up at 13. Berge has stayed in, so Matautia has stayed out, and Berge puts it into the net.
Yeah, that one had no chance of making it over. They just need their front row blockers to put a helmet on before somebody gets hurt.
14 serving 13 now, and it's Spencer Olivier. Tossing it high, good serve over and in. Berge popped it straight up, so UCLA a little out of system. A tip, diving save by Briggs. Olivier from the back row, dug up by Pender. Outside it's Knight, and he just whips it off the block of the beach. Another point for UCLA.
Look, I like Long Beach State serving Berkey. They're getting some options from his passing has not been as good as the libero, so that's a nice serving target. But UCLA wins that long rally.
That's a long one and a momentum one maybe going UCLA's way. We'll see how it pays off with Molesky at the service line. 14-14. Good serve, better pass. Middle, Moody. Dug up, and now Berge comes on the back row. A substitution in the middle of this set, and Sam Berge getting some momentum kills.
Yeah, Long Beach State with a little misconnection on that one. I think Mark Moody stole that big set from the back row hitter. I don't think that was intended to be a quick attack. I think that one was supposed to be going to Spencer Olivier.
15-14 UCLA now with the advantage, and a roll shot basically into the net from Molesky. I think that was just a bad toss there.
I didn't see the toss, but generally middle blocker, jump servers should just hit the ball as hard as they can. You know, they're kind of big dumb animals. Just get after it from the inline and hit it hard and not try to be cute and roll shot it in.
That's coming from a middle blocker there.
Well, I mean.
Matt Johnson comes in to serve for the Beach. Middle, and it's Younggren.
Yeah, nice feed by the Bruins setter there to the middle, cut back to area one, quick attack. It's well played. So Long Beach State now down one, kind of getting to that second half of this fourth set. We've got a nice rotation. Shane Holdaway just came back into the front row. Got Simone overhead. Let's see if we can side out and make some points.
Middle is Shane Holdaway. So back-to-back middle attacks from either side. It's all tied up at 16 now.
Yeah, I'd like to see Shane get just run sets all the way across his front row trip for him because they cannot figure out how to stop him. And we need him to keep producing points like that for us to go to a fifth set.
Holdaway with 10 kills now, one behind the team's leader. That guy just served the ball as Simone Anderson. UCLA wiped it off the block. Carlos Rivera kept it alive. Ethan Seafried down the line, popped up by UCLA. And Kaczynski goes the line and gets a big kill.
Yeah, that was a big swing in transition there. Back row, D attack. After a dig, there was no front row hitters really available for the Bruins, and that was his only choice, and he got a nice swing.
So now it's Alex Knight. 17-16. Bergey's now in the front row. Remember, Bergey came in as a substitution and has stayed in as the backup outside hitter. Doesn't matter there as Kaczynski got a good serve overpass. I think both Kuyensen and Youngren went up to get it.
Yeah, that all started with the serve from Alex Knight. I mean, he's...
And now I think it's a challenge.
Yeah, we've got Coach Knight calling a challenge on a net. And Speraw is very upset about this. He's actually standing on the court.
What do you think he could be so mad about just because it was a challenge being put up?
I really don't know. It's a challengeable call. If Coach Knight thinks that he saw someone from the Bruins touch the net on that overpass attack, he has every right to challenge it. Now, whatever John Speraw's argument is with our challenge system in the pyramid here, it's been bothering him since about halfway through the third set.
After the review, it stays a UCLA point. Coach Knight got kind of a free talk with his team, and now Coach Speraw sends his floor captain Youngren over to talk with the top official and Robert Okamura.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship here. Not sure what is necessary to tell the up ref. John Speraw's a little hot. Might just be a little coaching strategy here, try to fire himself up to get his players fired up. You know, he's been in this game for a long time, so, you know, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. And that might be very well what he's trying to do. They've got a 2-point lead, and they're serving with probably one of their best servers right now.
Current Olympic coach, and it is an Olympic year, 18-16. Off-speed serve. Ethan Siegfried gets blocked and roofed. UCLA stayed well in that play after a pretty long review there.
So maybe got a timeout coming from Long Beach State. Coach Knight's going to talk it over with his team.
And that's just a tough play.
Bad break by Carlos, you know, a little maybe just over aggressive. You know, you don't want that ball to hit the tape and come over on your side. I think he made the right play on it, but just got the tape. You know, it's a 4-point lead and we need a side out.
20-16. UCLA looking to close out Long Beach State. Outside, Ethan Siegfried. Siegfried really pounded that down, and it looks like it hurt the libero on the UCLA side. Cole Power kind of got into his fist a little bit. Either way, they come in with a new libero on serve receive anyway. So,
yeah, they use that to libero system like we talked about.
Siegfried overpass opportunity. Here comes Holdaway. No, it's Siegfried from the back row. Popped up. Right side, Kaczynski. Tip into the net. It was a touch on the block anyway. It doesn't matter.
I think that was 4 contacts. I don't think that ball went over the net.
Well, it's 20-8.
He can counteract it.
Sam Berge came into the middle of this set, gets one across. Touch at the net called. No, actually no touch on the Shane Holdaway attack. And that will be a UCLA point. That's a big point.
That was a big point. I don't think that's a challengeable call.
No.
So Coach Knight has got to go with it. You can't really argue it. Doesn't look like it went over the net, so point for the Bruins.
21-18. Big points here. Outside, Olivier, yes!
Nice cross-court swing by Spencer to see him come in. Still swinging hard late in the fourth set. His stats have not been that great tonight. He's hitting 0-5-0 before that. He's got 8 kills on 6 errors, but that as his 8th kill at this point in the match shows his character that he's still going to be aggressive and swing hard for a point.
And you know the coaching staff has been talking to him all night long. It was in his head in the first set, but now it seems like it's gone. Nate Harlan back to serve. Came in to serve, and he puts one over and in. Outside, Sam Berge blocked back, went off his head. Ku Jensen tried to go over on two. Now is just back to the Bruins side. Push off the net. Here comes Olivier off the triple block. Picked up. Ku Jensen. Oh my goodness. UCLA 22, Beach 19.
There's not much you can do about that. You know, Nate Harlan came in, made a good serve. He got a nice dig. He contributed well. We got a nice cut in transition. There's just nothing. I don't know what you can do about that to stop it. You can see it coming, and he's been on fire. Now he's going back to serve.
The incredible play of Mads Ku Jensen has given UCLA a 3-point advantage here in this fourth set, 22-19. Olivier changes that off the block. Almost a pancake save, but no.
All right, Long Beach State down by 2. Carlos going back to serve, rotation 1 versus rotation 1 for UCLA. So look for a left side attack by the Bruins maybe, or even a quick attack, but this should be a nice matchup here.
Yeah, it's Cole Kaczynski on the left side now. Carlos Rivera. Good serve, handled by Berge. Outside set, Kaczynski off the triple block, picked up by the Beach. Has to be sent over free ball style. Here comes UCLA. Back row attack. It's Knight, and it's out of bounds. Long.
Ooh, we got off the hook on that one right there. We gave the Bruins a free ball in transition for a 23rd point, and Alex Knight out of the back row missed it long. So thank you very much. Let's see if we can do it again here.
21 serving, 22. Rivera. He's always liked these big moments. He's always served in these big moments, and he puts it into the net.
Matt jinxed him, Matt. Come on. That's all right. Oh, it's still a good matchup here. Got Berge serving for the Bruins, and we need a side out if we want to have a chance to steal this set.
It's Berge back to serve. 23-21. Good pass. Middle from the back row. It's Siegfried. Sent UCLA scrambling, but he gets the kill.
Yeah, you like to see the hustle. Not the most efficient offensive attack, but it worked, and we'll take the point. Spencer Olivier back to serve, 22 serving 23.
Big serve here for the young redshirt sophomore. Learned a lot tonight, and he puts a good one over. Right side, Kaczynski. He's a freshman, and he's coming up big for the Bruins.
Yeah, big cut by him here to get that 24th point. It was a nice serve by Spencer. Got us an opportunity to get a good block in front of him, but we just couldn't get it done.
You know, since it is Olympic season, might as well mention that Kaczynski's dad, Alexander, was a member of the Canadian national team in the 1984 Olympics. You can see why he's so good at these big moments. Molesky, though, puts his serve into the net. It was set point, match point for UCLA.
And it still is as Mark Moody goes back to serve for Long Beach State.
23, serving 24. Fans behind Mark Moody. Puts his serve over and in. Tight pass. Middle attack. And they get it. UCLA gets a 4-set victory. And a big one. Their first victory over Long Beach State in some time. And the first Long Beach State loss at home in some time. 25-23 in the fourth set.
Yeah, look, you know, hats off to the Bruins. They played a well executed match from the very first whistle.